Welcome back. I'm Colby, the Bitcoin miner plug, and today we're going to be talking about why you are going to miss the opportunity in Bitcoin. There's three big reasons as to why most people are going to miss the opportunity. I hope that's not true for you, but let's explore why most people are going to miss the boat. They're going to miss the opportunity train, which is Bitcoin, the most revolutionary technology in recent history that's going to change the course of human civilization. It is wealth creation technology, wealth preservation technology, and most people are going to simply miss this huge opportunity. Reason number one, Bitcoin has a truly fixed supply. It's the most scarce resource known to mankind. The problem with a truly fixed supply of a resource is that we have a growing world population. Right now it's 8 billion people, and it's simple math. Most people are not going to take out a calculator and realize the opportunity in the simple math, which is Bitcoin. There are approximately 8 billion people, but there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. So if you take 21 million and divide it by 8 billion, it gives you only that much Bitcoin per person on Earth. Bitcoin had a little pump and we're at about $88,000 per coin. Simple math, folks. There's only about $230 worth of Bitcoin for every human being on Earth. That includes full-grown people, children, old people, retired people, working people, everybody. There's only like $230 worth of Bitcoin for every person on Earth, a very small amount. It's called a sat cap. If you think about it in like bounty hunting terms, it's kind of savage to think about it that way. But if you buy $230 worth of Bitcoin, that's Bitcoin that another human being on Earth cannot possess if you truly own that Bitcoin and take it into your own possession. Frankly, there's just not enough coins for people. That's reason number one. There's not enough Bitcoin for every person on Earth to accumulate a significant amount. Number two, network capacity. The Bitcoin network is incredibly congested when people actually use Bitcoin to transfer value. To put this into perspective, Bitcoin itself, which is referred to as the layer one, can only process approximately 100 million transactions per year. As we discussed a second ago, there's over 300 million people in the United States alone. The Bitcoin network can't even process one transaction for every American, let alone every person on Earth to use even just once a year. And so compare that to like Visa, which can transfer 100 billion transactions per year. It can do about 4,800 transactions per second. Bitcoin can only do 3 to 7 transactions approximately per second. MasterCard can do 120 billion per year. It can do 3,800 transactions per second. Bitcoin can only do 3 to 7 transactions approximately. So who's going to be using layer one to transfer value when it becomes incredibly expensive and you have to pay higher fees because the blocks that are being mined are mined according to fees? You'll have to pay the piper to use Bitcoin through the form of increased fees. That brings me to my third point. Institutional capital is now chasing this apex asset. So now we have spot Bitcoin ETFs, which were launched January of last year, and it's been the most successful launch of ETFs ever. There's a lot of money now gunning for Bitcoin. You'd be wise to take note of this and really take a look at this opportunity. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have taken in over 1.1 million coins, which is about 5% of the Bitcoin that will ever exist. Probably will never see the light of day again because they continue to accumulate. Look at MicroStrategy. They now control more than 2% of the Bitcoin that will ever exist. And again, those Bitcoins will never see the light of day in all likelihood. So there's big players, family offices, institutional capital, insurance companies, hedge funds, endowments. There's a lot of big money now looking at Bitcoin, and I would argue Bitcoin is the true cost of capital. It has outperformed every asset since conception, and I believe personally that it will continue to do so. That's why this channel is about learning about Bitcoin and the opportunity for it to change my life, your life, the people that you care about, and put you in a better position in life moving forward. Because let's face it, your ability to preserve value and transfer value to yourself in the future is essential to living well. Because if you're constantly losing value to inflation, if your work, your value that you worked for is being eroded and you're unable to save, then I would argue savings is a basic human right, and Bitcoin actually solves this problem of preserving your capital and preventing the likes of bankers from stealing it from you through inflation. Those are 3 reasons why most people are going to completely miss out on the opportunity of Bitcoin, and I hope you're not one of those people. Subscribe to the channel and let's learn more about it together. My channel is more focused on Bitcoin mining, but what's Bitcoin mining without Bitcoin? So we also want to talk about Bitcoin, and the way I like to accumulate Bitcoin is through efficient ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits, where I'm able to pick up Bitcoin at a price advantage and sometimes tax advantage through owning efficient hardware, where I'm stacking Bitcoin every single day. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin mining, let me know. Drop me a little comment, let me know what you think. Do you think most people are going to miss out on the opportunity of Bitcoin? I'll look forward to your comments and seeing you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and Bitcoin. Adios.